Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a very rainy and muggy, good night, muggy Sandy Bottom Homestead. I hope your day is going well. Yeah, we've been weathering Debbie for the past couple days. So far, we're sitting at, I believe it's 9 inches, and we're looking to get another probably 6 inches of rain tonight and then more the next day. So we'll see how it goes. But I was coming out to start some seeds. I thought I had a break in the rain and it didn't stop. It's just rain, rain, rain. The difference is when it does start to rain, it is a torrential downpour. So we'll get these nice little sprinkles and then it'll just it's like dumping a bucket. But I was gonna start some seeds today and I don't think that's really gonna work out. Only thing I need to do outside is just get the dirt into the trays, but I don't feel like sitting out in the rain doing that. I was walking around the garden and I just kind of, having a couple days away from the garden really can make a difference in, plans for the year. So I was just looking at things I want to change, and I think I'm just going to do a real quick video showing you how that is, what I'm kind of thinking so far. First of all, I know you guys are curious. Everything is standing. The corn's still here, and it actually started tasseling. You can see. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, it looks like it's tasseling twice, maybe 2 ears. That would be crazy. So yes, so far this corn's doing well. We're gonna take what we can get. But I was looking around the garden and I was kind of just walking around. I come out in between the rain showers and I check, make sure nothing crazy is going on. And I was looking at it and I went to go walk in here and I walked through and I'm like, I stopped short and I'm like, man, look at this pathway. One thing, a couple of years ago, my push mower died, and it's just, I don't even really want to go in there anymore, it seems like. And this year's been especially bad because I've had all these long season crops that just really don't need me, they don't require me to be into the garden much. About said hives because I was looking at my beehives. You hear the thunder? Oh boy, fun times. But I don't really need to go in there much, so I've been kind of slack clearing it out. And it's one thing, hurricanes and storms are bad enough, but then you start sitting around, I'm like, okay, well, I need to get in there. I need to clean those up. I'm gonna have to buy I want to get an electric mower for it. I think that's gonna make a big difference because I've wanted for years to come in here and put like a pathway in, but I don't really have honestly, I don't have the time or the energy to put like legit pathways in here and mulch it and all that stuff. And if you've been listening to the Backyard Gardens podcast or seen any of my older videos, it's kind of been something I wanted to do, but keeping it more manicured is best because what happens is all these stuff will grow up on the outside and it ends up dropping the weeds in the garden anyways. And I can see evidence of that. So we need to kind of take care of it. I don't know if this is, yeah, the pollen's getting washed away. We'll see how it goes. We haven't had a lot of wind yet, so we're not overly stressed, but the wind's coming Thursday night into Friday. We should start getting wind, so we'll see what happens. You can see so far, this has been beat down really good. There's nothing you can do about it. It should spring back up, and what I can do as well, once everything dries up, is I may come out and just top these to get them to rebloom a little bit, but they're full, so this is looking good. Back out of the rain. So another thing that I was kind of thinking is, one thing I've been dealing with this year is the raccoon really kind of took hold in the garden, and he was very sneaky and wouldn't let me get my hands on him. Shame on him, right? But I'm thinking I might have to put some kind of electric fence around the garden, which is another reason why I wanted to move the wild garden out into the front of the main garden, was just to kind of solidify all that and make it into one area. If I only have to protect one area, it'll be better, but I'm thinking I can do something like that. I know at our apiary out, not this one, but another one that we have, we've got an solar electric fence set up, and it does work. It'll shock the piss out of you. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. I'm thinking, unfortunately, I may have to set something up like that, and it's gonna be a multi-year project, just for the simple fact, one, the first year is just get it up, get it in place as cheap as possible, and then it'll be kind of, you know, making it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. I don't know if I would end up doing all of this over here and then all of this. I may just do from like where I'm standing. Let me see if I can get the camera up higher. From where I'm standing here all the way up, and then just be very, very mindful about what I plant here. So that's something that we can do as well. I don't know, it's, you know, this hurricane's getting more expensive than I wanted it to, as far as like the ideas that I've got coming into my head. But yeah, as far as that goes, I think that may have to happen. It just kind of solidifies, and it's a little extra protection. So you can probably look forward to seeing that at some point. And then I started working on that solar build for my shed. I spent, I don't know, maybe about an hour yesterday building the panel for it. So I probably tomorrow I'll film that, and it should come out Saturday. But I will show you guys the solar build, and it's going to be a 2 parts. So it'll be, the first part is just me putting in all the hardware, and then once I get it all wired up, I'll show you how that looks, so you can see that. But like, for instance, I can't get the solar panel up right now because, I mean, it'd be kind of stupid to put one up when there's a hurricane over you. But I can get everything in place for it, so that's what we're going to do. And then other than that, I mean, so far everything's been good. My mind's just been racing. You know, I'm having to sit around a lot, and I can't really come out and do anything. So I've been taking advantage of that and just brainstorming different ideas, different things I want to do. Oh, the other thing too is we took out this trellis this year because it has the mosaic virus on it. And so from this angle, I'm thinking that I may actually go ahead, once I get those new beds put up front, I'm gonna go ahead and add another cattle panel in. I think it's the right thing to do. It just makes sense. I mean, yeah, they're pretty, but they're really functional. So we'll do that too. And actually, I'll link at the end of this video, I'll put a video up about building it, and then at the end of that video, I should have it linked to how you get these panels home, because that was a big trick. But I think I'm gonna do that too, and they're really cheap, but it's just a little bit more effort on my part. I look around, I start thinking like, what else can I get rid of? What else can I take and move in different areas and use for different things? And so that's part of what I do. I'm not really big in just going out and spending a bunch of money for no reason. If I can reuse something, then I definitely want to reuse it. And if I can, you know, scrimp and save in certain places, then I'll do that too. So we're going to be doing that as well. And I'll put that up at some point. These are all winter projects, but you know, this is the time you get a couple of stretches of bad days, bad rain. This is the time when, unfortunately, you start thinking about money and spending it. But I also start thinking about how I can improve things. And I'm glad that we've had this time. I'm glad we haven't had any crazy winds or anything as of yet. But you can see, and you can probably hear because I'm in the greenhouse, that it's starting to get, you know, it's starting to rain harder. And once this rain sets in, we've got a pretty nasty rain band that's going to set up over us for the rest of the day, more than likely. So we're looking, like I said earlier, probably 6 more inches today. But everything's going good so far. So I'll get that, I'm going to do the solar tomorrow, and I'll get that video up for you guys. I hope you guys will enjoy that. I'm excited. I've been wanting to get some kind of power out here, and there will be much more discussion about that. And I've got just a few minutes before I got to go live and see you guys. So I hope I've seen you live, and if not, maybe we can catch you next time. But let me know how everything's going in your garden. If you're in the storm or the storm's past you, let me know how your garden has fared. I hope everybody's doing well. And do me a favor, stay out of trouble.